We're back. Week 23. Now, this is recorded a little bit later than it's normally recorded. It's the next week, and I have just gotten news that my basketball coach that I had a couple years ago passed away. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird sort of moment. I'm still sort of processing it. My schedule has gotten a lot more stricter now that uni has started. So I dedicated this time block to this recording, so I'm going to keep it that way. And though I am a few days ahead, there'll be another video journal coming out really soon. If you're live on this, I will only be talking about that week that this video journal is supposed to be about. But I will touch up on who this guy was real quick. I mean, he coached my final year of junior basketball in under 18s and in 18-2s. And when I say that was my favorite year of basketball, it is the year when I think of my junior basketball years, I think of that year. Why? I had the starting point guard role on a phenomenal team, and he was a phenomenal coach. I bought into his system so much, and I think about 70% of the team did. And we went basically undefeated in grading to make the highest division in the state. So we got to compete against the absolute best in Victoria. We lost throughout the first half of the year, started winning through the second, made finals and lost in the first final. But it was still my favorite season of basketball, and he was a great coach. He is in his 80s, so this guy is old, Mike Slusher. You can search him up. You can find some absolute crazy stuff that he's done throughout his career. He was playing ages ago in the NBL, and he was an absolute gun when he was on the court back in the day. But this video journal's not about him, but it's kind of tanked the mood and the sort of vibe right now. So I don't really know what there is to say, because it's not like a family member passed away. It's not like I see him on a regular basis anymore. But, you know, it's still, when anyone dies, it sucks to hear about it. Anyways, title of the video, you saw it. That was definitely the main thing that was going on last week, was that recording of the YouTube video, the production side. And my God, did I come through so many issues in recording that video. And I have some lessons. So this is actually going to be on the more valuable side for you guys to watch, especially if you were going to move forward. When you're starting a business and working with other people, this video is actually going to be pretty useful for you. So I recommend sticking around for this one. As for the other stuff throughout the week, there was uni. Week 2 was happening. Uni events happened. And main thing, I spent 24 hours in a gym. I'm happy to give a little bit of spoilers here, because there's a very, very niche audience that actually watch these videos and watch them through. It was a pain. Like anything, when I said anything that could go wrong, did go wrong, it did. Now, I don't think my cameraman is going to end up watching this. If he does, so be it. He probably got this vibe from me anyways, and this word might get out to him. But he was an absolute nightmare to work with. Now, if I'm playing devil's advocate here, he was a cameraman who had to stay 24 hours in the gym with me. But I felt like I had to babysit him through the entire challenge. I had to check if he was okay, yet I am the one pushing myself to absolute physical exhaustion and still getting up with a smile on my face to get through the next challenge. Yes, it's my video, but I'm paying him for the entire 24 hours, even including the time when we went to sleep, including the time we had dinner. Yeah, we weren't rolling the entire 24 hours. Stuff like him messaging me, hey, let's hurry up and get through challenges to get home early. Or him leaving without saying anything to go take a vape hit, which I fucking hate. And that really pissed me off. But I just had to get through it with him. Because when I spoke to him, I got the vibe that he was really passionate about film. He was really passionate about getting the best shots possible and creating the best video possible. But through working with him, I did not get that vibe whatsoever. And that sucked. I got him to do some of the admin side of things, sort of to organize the challenges. I put him in charge of the 8 other people who were a part of the video and picking challenges, so I could be in there for an entire 24 hours. Those challenges were not up to standard whatsoever. You know, I said countless times, if there are any questions, send them to me. Quick communication, that's all I ask for. So we had to sit there for 2 hours and come up with how to save the video over the 24-hour period. And I did that almost all by myself. Picking who you work with is so important. And look, giving him the benefit of the doubt. He had to be there for 24 hours, holding a camera a fair bit, setting up tripods, whatever. And it would have been a bit boring for him. But it's just, I'm paying him, like, as much as I want it to be a friend thing, I'm paying him, right? And I spoke to another videographer, photographer, family member about this. And I'm like, should I really be harsh on him? Should I really be sort of thinking these sorts of things? But the conclusion I came to is that I spent that capital on him to do a job for one video. Now, did I pay him an incredible rate? No. Did I pay him a rate that he would be very happy with? Yes. I'm not going to go disclose the amount, but it was a fair portion. And especially for someone like me who's only got a part-time job, it's a fair amount. Now, looking at it, if I were to go again, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't pay him that much money. I would find someone else, someone younger, someone more passionate, someone more driven, who wants to be a part of the journey, who wants to film a YouTube video and wants the experience. And that is someone I'm willing to pay more, because I know he's going to want to recommend different shots, recommend different things for the video. I don't have to motivate him, he's self-motivated. And I think in general, I think I understand hating lazy people and working with lazy people. It sucks. Like, when you do a group assignment and you're working hard on it and there are like 2 people that aren't doing anything, it sucks. And it's like that, right? I don't hate the person, but I hate the way they are. You know, people that drink, party, vape, whatever. Those stereotypes fall into the lazy sort of follow the pleasure kind of people. But some people do that. But then when it's time to work, they'll work and they will go all out on it and they're bloody good at what they do. I would be all right with that. So for future, what I will do is I will use those $500, and I actually got the idea from this other guy to put those $500 towards equipment, towards gear that I can keep forever, and you can use it more than just one time, and get either a friend to film me, because the filming is not that ridiculously difficult. It was just the gear that this guy had that made it really easy for me to hire him, and I can buy that and get my friend who really wants to be there and would love to help me out. I could shoot him some coin on the way too. Those are just a few other ideas of what I could do. That's just about the cameraman. The challenge itself was scuffed. But hopefully, with editing and a few things here and there, we can sort of make that look a bit different. I mean, you'll see when the video comes out. So the whole production side of the video was a mess. And I was working overtime. So I had to deal with fixing the challenge, which I didn't even want to think about. I had to tell him, hey, you film this. Can you film this? Can you film this? Like, it's your job, but I had to keep telling him. I had to check on him if it's all right, if it's tied, this, that, the other. Well, I'm out here killing my body in every single aspect you will see in the video. I had to deal with my cameraman complaining just for sitting down and doing nothing, scrolling on his phone, whatever. And that does piss me off. I am a hardworking individual, sure. I don't need you to match my level of discipline, but at the very least, suck it up. I'm paying you. And that's what I think. Because as much as I'd love, like, ideally, I want a person who doesn't even think of it as work. He thinks of it as a fucking hobby. Just like I think of this stuff as a hobby. Those are the kinds of people I want to work with. If I'm hiring an editor, yes, I want to hire the best editor, but I want to hire someone who's got a passion for it, a craft about it, who's wanting to improve. And hell, I will take that person to the top with me. That's what I want. I want to sell the damn dream. But my gosh, is that hard? And are those people hard to find? There's people that are willing to go at it just as hard as you and not just say it, but they live it. And this guy does not live it. So, long story short, if I had this exact same scenario over, I would not hire him. Maybe I'd hire him for another project in a different circumstance. Maybe if it was just a 3-hour shoot. It's a fair bit after I've filmed the video and I haven't even touched the film sorting side of things yet. I need to get to it. So I'm very behind on a lot of different things right now. I've got jiu-jitsu grading coming up, about to turn 20. Work have not really turned up to work that much. Uni, I've got 3 assignments to get started on, but this isn't a poor me statement. This is exactly what I wanted, and this is exactly what I asked for. This is exactly the life that I chose to live and I choose to have. I need this sort of pressure on me to get stuff done. The more work there is to do, the more I can get done, and then the better I can feel about it later. The bigger the character growth, the character development, that's what matters. The person I am in a year needs to be a transformation of the person I am now. And in the year after that, and the year after that, and they will compound, and then no one will be able to catch me. And the same needs to be for you. You need to have that exact same mindset. Things happen to you, not for you. You are in control of absolutely everything. And once you start taking responsibility, you realize everything is in your hands. You can control it. That gives you power. That is very important to know. The weather's shit. Well, hell, if you decided to go make enough money, you can take a private jet to the Maldives and have some different weather. To that extent. If you've made it to this part of the video, that means you have watched through me yapping for a little while. Because I do hear some of you come up to me in person and some of my friends and say, hey, I listened to it. Hey, maybe I'm not caught up, but I'm getting there and I'm going to watch your video. I have watched your video and tell me about this. And that means so much to me. So much. I said it from week 1. I would do these if no one watched. Because I know the person I'm becoming, having these videos out there are going to be so valuable for people in the future. But to know there are people watching them now, it's a pretty warm feeling that people want to hear what I have to say. I love helping other people, but even if it's not, like, at the end of the day, like, you're the ones watching me, you're helping me. You're helping me more than I'm helping you. I was speaking about this before, how uni, to squeeze into this, that I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. I'm in the figuring it out phase right now. It's pretty difficult. I have seen basketball. I don't touch a basketball outside of my game. Uni. I haven't touched much uni work outside of uni, but there's so much to do. Work, it's not much. Not heading into work as much. And then my time, it's just getting filled. You know, gym, I need to go 4 times a week and it's hard. So squeezing uni in is a lot harder than I thought it would be. Does that mean I should drop out? I've got 2 weeks to decide. Somehow through all of this, I feel motivated to keep going and to get stuff done. I'm behind. I'm in a rough spot. I'm tired. I don't know. The vibe of this video journal will be very, very weird due to the circumstances of what's going on right now. But hopefully, there's going to be one in a couple of days, and that one will be a little bit more energetic and through with my voice. As always, have a phenomenal week. I hope you had a phenomenal week. I obviously didn't, but bad weeks, there's no good weeks without bad weeks, so I'm going to take it as it comes and I'm going to move forward. Do something you have never done and work harder than you ever have. I will see you next week for week 24.